Creation Society coming to you today. We are super, super excited. Oh man, it's like it's all about the alignment. We love alignment. We just love alignment. It feels so good. We're going to be talking about that today again because we just love it so much. And with me, I'm Julie, by the way, and we have our director of training, Super Dave, with us, and my amazing co-host, Espen, oh man, guys, anybody who is already a member of Best Life Creation Society, you know, last night on the guided and aligned mastermind call, Espen was on fire. He was amazing. So, with that said, guys, we're going to be talking about our alignment. So, guys, hi. How are you doing?
Hi.
Hi,
Hi,
Julie.
Jules. Hi, Espen.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
So
Hi.
nice to see you all here. So beautiful. Perfectly. And with Dave here again and with Julie, wow, I can just feel it. Whew, it's good.
Woo!
It's good. And with
Woo.
all of you who's here co-creating, all of you who are listening, it's you. Your vibration is, all of our vibration is together, one
Mm-hmm.
vibration and alignment and co-creating and expanding. And that's who we are.
Yeah.
More to come.
Yeah.
Guys, right
So
after the
beautiful.
intro, the sun came out. It's been overcast all day. It
Woohoo.
rained this morning. As soon as the intro, I feel
Or
the sun.
Of
Woohoo!
course. Of
Yes.
course.
Hello.
Exactly. Exactly. Well,
So
Jules,
good.
just like you said, more signs of alignment, right? I mean, it's something that I think sometimes people forget, which is that when you're in alignment, you're always going to get evidence of it. But if we go looking outside of ourselves for the evidence of our alignment, we'll rarely find it. We have to be feeling our alignment from within. We have to be feeling that sense of our own satisfaction of what we're experiencing from the inside first. And then, of course, we're going to see from the outside. Just like you said, me and Espen at the same time were like, well, of course. Yeah, of course the sun's shining because you're in alignment. You didn't get into alignment. You had already been in alignment. So, yeah, I don't know.
yeah. I love that. That is so beautiful said, Dave.
Yeah,
And now we're all here and co-creating and feeling our own alignment and enjoying. And I don't know what we're going to speak about, but that's the beautiful part because
I
we
do.
just follow the impulse.
I love that.
I do. I had
You
an
know,
idea
guys,
of yeah. Go ahead,
and
Jules.
and I'm just waiting for my just being in alignment, then letting it happen and see what next thought brings up.
Perfect. Love it.
It's good.
So good. What were we gonna say, Jules?
So
I was going to talk about just real quick how, just talking with different people and as things unfold, um, situations or opportunities are presented to you, and you can make the choice of whether you want to do that or not. And so
Oh,
I was like, that sounds kind of good. I think I might like that. And then money came into play as far as, well, it's you can make this amount, and it's like, wow, really? Because it already sounded fun to begin with because I love being with people,
mm-hmm.
and it's like, wow, this just sounds so good. I didn't go looking for anything. I was
Right.
just having a great day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just and I'm not busy today, which I kind of am enjoying that. And so I just been hanging with coworkers, talking, and somebody comes in, just talking and laughing and just singing, and there you go,
I love that, Jules, because it's
aligned.
it's it's a statement that I've said for myself, and I can remember I got it as a, or rather, coming into the present moment, um, about it being a download that came to me, which is do or don't do, say or don't say, based on one thing and one thing alone, and it's how I feel.
mm.
And I really, really love that because I could feel it, in your own energy when you were sharing it. And
Ooh, where's Dave?
Oh, Dave, you
I don't
just
see him now, Espen.
it's all good. No, Super Dave,
Okay.
you just refresh the sites, you just update and go out and go in again, and then you're on fire. So it's all good.
Oh, on fire again,
Uh,
flaming.
so it's all perfect.
Come back, Dave.
He will be here as soon as possible and when we least expect it. But it's just like,
Awesome. Yeah. So Dave was talking about alignment, and
yeah,
that's what our life is about. And but what does it mean to be in alignment? What does it mean? It means to be one with our source, creator. Just that oneness, man. Just that flow. Just that groove, that little skip in your step, that groove for the day. It's like there's no matata all the way. It's just, you know, you're burning, but it's like this is like a nice slow burn of just good times. So it's like let the good times roll. And when something doesn't seem as good as you'd like, you just switch. Go, hey, there it is.
you just switch and there he
Yeah,
is.
just switch.
You just switch and Super Dave is in.
Yes, magic.
He's always in. You tuned in, tap in, and turn on.
Flowing forward, right? I mean,
Yes,
Yeah,
it's just exactly what we're talking about too off the recording, right? Like even when contrast arises, we don't got to get all bent out of shape about it. Like it's just like just keep flowing forward, you know.
yeah.
mm,
I had the story of when I was driving, and I shared it with you guys already, but I'll share it with the group again. Where, um, we talk a lot about pre-paving with everything that we're doing with the training, and
so good.
Jen and I are doing a class, November 2nd on that whole
So excited.
subject. Oh, I'm so excited too, Espen, and I know Jen is real thrilled too, and I know she feels that excitement from me, even in the back office. But it's all about really getting ahead of it, right? And so because I had wonderfully been getting ahead of it with every one of my rides, then when contrast came up, and there was three bits of contrast that came up all at once. First, a squirrel jumped out in front of my car, and I gently dodged that, and then a cat jumped out in front of my car, and I gently dodged that. Then a car jumped out in front of my car, and I gently dodged that, and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna keep moving forward. I wasn't like I need to ban all cars, or that
Yeah.
that animal should be in
Or
a
how could, wasn't you looking? It's like, no, you didn't
exactly.
do any of that.
No, I just kept moving forward.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's like appreciating just all that. I mean, we could say you avoided some stuff. You know what I mean? And
good.
it's like, just appreciate that. It's like,
Yeah.
it's all good. It's all good.
Exactly. Exactly.
Mm,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
It's
And
so good.
I just love the way life unfolds itself to you in your alignment, you know?
Yeah.
And okay, so say, you get out of alignment here and there. I mean, it may happen.
Yeah.
Is that a big deal? No. I say you just get back in.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's so good.
It is so good.
And then and then when you do, say, you're out of alignment, you got back in, it's like you're like, man, I just love being here.
Yeah.
I just love being here.
Yeah.
I
Exactly.
mean, because life is so smoothly.
It is so
Oh, it's
smoothly.
so fun.
It is so fun. Well, and Espen, I'd love for you to speak to this, but it's like this understanding where Abraham talks about, the appreciation of the question becomes the equivalency of the appreciation of the answer. And
Mm.
that's literally what it is. It's not like contrast is a bad thing. Contrast is a wonderful thing, but people think there's this idea that like, well, if I think contrast is wonderful, then I'm going to manifest contrast. Oh no 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 no, because you don't inherently want more contrast. You want more joy. You want more expansion. You want more freedom. You want more happiness. So because of that, you have the ability to acknowledge the contrast in a delightful way and go, huh, okay. But then you keep moving forward into your satisfaction. And so,
Yeah.
of course, you'll keep getting more satisfaction. So, yeah, Espen, anything you want to add to that?
Yes, I feel like it's like a natural thing. Like before we came into this physical birth, before we come into this human form in with our non-physical energy, the source energy that always comes to us and through us.
Mm.
Uh,
Mm,
we desired for be more and do more and have more. That's a natural part of all of who we are. If we didn't, if let's say everything is for us, if we didn't have a desire, this desire for something, we wouldn't be here in human form. we know we wouldn't be creating anything because of that desire from the non-physical energy coming to this human form, and we are now here. We desire that to come here in this human form and to create and to co-create and to expand and to be more, do more, and have more, and desire more and feel good through the whole process in the well-being of who we truly are. Always knowing that the non-physical energy is that one foundation. It's that create everything in the all other aspects. It's like the oneness with that energy. It's the oneness in the non-physical energy, that source energy. It's the foundation of all the other things, and then it's unfold and come together like one.
You have a client.
That's
Is it extensions on your bird?
experience.
Yeah, it's just me. It's me seeing right here. Okay.
And people having coming and
Sorry,
share
guys.
things and beautiful things, and to Julie.
Yeah, all good, Jules. We were
So
just talking about this, right?
many things happening today. It's very good. No,
Flowing
it's
forward.
very, very
Yeah,
beautiful.
it was a flow.
Very good. I love it.
It was a flow.
Very good.
Yeah. So I'm at work and they're like, "Do you have a client right now?" I'm like, "Cause I put it on the books. You guys are my clients." And they're like, "No, I'm supposed to be right here." It's like, "Oh, okay. Well, will you be done at 4? Yeah, I'll be done at 4. Okay, good."
Cool.
Yeah.
I love being
So
alive, Jules. That's great. I got your gloves on and everything.
Yes.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, I've been working on my skincare, so of course I have. And then
Yes.
of course we're talking about all this stuff. So yeah.
So fun. So, thinking about pre-paving before Espen jumped on the call, and do you feel like talking a little bit more about
Sure.
that? Something that I want.
Sure. Well, and this is your guys' class, right? It's called It's All About Alignment. But guess what? Pre-paving is a huge part of alignment. A huge part of alignment. In fact, Abraham even mentions from their perspective, the 3 biggest tools that we can have for our own alignments are 1, meditation, right? Because you get to feel your own connection and your own beautiful alignment. The second is daydreaming, right? Anytime you notice yourself having those thoughts of what feels good, no matter how big, how small, or how crazy, or how ridiculous, or how, some would say trite it is, but it just feels good and it's a satisfying thought. Enjoy that because that's allowing you to feel your connection too. And third is pre-paving, which is the ability to get out ahead of it, which is the beautiful ability to, wonderfully segment intend each part of your day, right? We've heard it from Abraham as both segment intending as well as getting out ahead of it, as well as pre-paving. It's all the same thing. It's just a different way of saying the same thing with just little different wording, little different verbiage. But yeah, the wonderful pleasure of pre-paving is you're now that deliberate focuser, right? You're now the deliberate focuser of where you're putting your attention and where are putting our beautiful focuser, which is our mind, right? That transmitter and receiver of the frequency and energy and vibration into that vibrational space, and we're not pre-paving like next week or even the end of the day. We're going, this will be I'm going to really enjoy brushing my teeth. And then you do, right? Or, okay, I'm really looking forward to my meal. And then you do. And then I'm really looking forward to this drive, or I'm going to really enjoy my walk to my car. And thus you do. And people go, well, that seems really ridiculous. But what it's doing is it's putting a beautiful space for the mind to focus. So you're being the beautiful, deliberate focuser. And then, dun, 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 when the contrast does arise, you have wonderfully built up a momentum of satisfaction. You have wonderfully built up a momentum of feeling good, of you deliberately, wonderfully focusing and creating every part of your day. And so then again, like my example, when the squirrel came, then the cat came, then the car came, I didn't react to it, and I also didn't respond to it. I just acknowledged it in brief and was like, oh, okay, well, moving forward. It didn't shift my vibration at all. When we pre-pave, we have that beautiful ability to continue to flow in our own beautiful alignment. Which is why I'm excited we're doing a 6-week class on it with Jen.
So Dave, I can ask you, because you're amazing with that pre-paving and also to shifting, because you working on the left and you're having a lot of people and a lot of conversation.
Yeah,
And I can feel every time you share, you're so good at it, and I'm so inspired by you. And I've always been inspired by you. You're really good at with preparing, and you're really good at at leading the energy for feeling better and better and better, whatever what comes in form. So can you expand or tell me more about an experience you have and you've been using the pre-paving for
sure,
yourself and how it's been shifting and changing and having a different experience from doing it, from
sure.
being it and doing it.
Yeah, I will absolutely, Espen. And I will say this too is that, you're very inspiring to me too. I love your meditations. I love everything that you do with Julie. I
Mm.
think that what you're doing is brilliant and it is an absolute blessing and gift for all of us. So I just wanted to
Yes, sir.
mention that. And
Thank you,
Jules,
brother.
everything that you do with the Guided Aligned Mastermind, I know usually by that time I've been working with clients, but guess what? That's opened up, so you might see me on there more often too. So I'm really looking forward to that. Woo!
Yes.
I know. And because we're so free to choose, right? And so, a good example of this understanding of pre-paving was before when I wasn't pre-paving, what would happen was I would get these customers or I would get contrast and I would let every sort of bit of their contrast become my contrast, right? So like let's
Mm.
just say I was feeling really really good and then they hop in the car and I'm like, "How's your day?" And they're like, "I don't feel like talking." Well, most people, when they would hear that, would be like, geez, what's their problem? Right? But magically, what started happening was when I started pre paving every bit of my day, people would come in and they would say these things, and I'd be like, oh, okay. And I would just move forward. And I wouldn't be going, well, what do I do next? What do I say next? What do I think next? What's the next thing? I'd be wonderfully guided, you guys. And so it maybe
Mm.
would be turning on my music, or maybe it would be ask them about a different thing, or maybe it would be to be completely silent, or maybe just to smile at them in my rearview mirror. But it's never like a thing, Espen, of like, when this happens, then I'll do this, because that would mean I'm too much in my thinkings,
Yeah.
whereas opposed to where it really counts, which is really focusing on our feelings. So
Mm.
yeah,
Thank you. It's so
That is
good.
you're
so
welcome.
good.
Yeah, of course, you guys.
And Julie, with your you had an expression with your emotion. I'm very inspired by that. You're having a lot of feelings. You use the words feelings in your body, feeling. So how you now are in the flow of money manifestation and things are working out. But you're really inspiring me with the emotion, with your feelings, and when you speak, I can feel the vibration of everything you speak because you have so much emotion in it. You feel your own wholeness in what you speak. So can you expand more about that? How it been, you know, expanded for you and how you are feeling through the day with being and doing this process of creating that space for you to feel more good.
My reason for laughing is as you're talking about it and asking me to share, I can feel all these feelings in my body. I just want to start jumping up and running around, but then you won't see me, and I don't know if I'm talking on the mic. But yeah, it's like I find I have my most successful days just flowing with my feelings, feeling good. People just are attracted to people that feel good. And that being authentic, being like in the moment with your feelings and just feeling things like, it's like when you go outside in the morning with your cup of coffee or whatever it is, and I'm in my robe, right? And I just want to see what the day is like, and like right now it gets cool and brisk and I feel it on my face. It's like
Mm.
type of thing, and I feel it. It's like I don't know, I'm just so awakened these days with these feelings, and I'm particularly fond of it. Like I just don't do it. I don't participate in it. I just go another way. And I find when I do that, it's like just that quick, just that quick. It's like, and last night on the get a live call. I'm telling you, just talking, I can just feel it flowing. And she's talking about the thing that Sue with the wheel and how
Oh, the satisfaction exercise. Yeah.
I'm feeling it in my body. I'm like, Jen, can we do it? Because I'm feeling it now. And I tell you, being aware of your feelings, of the success that you're in, like, I say, let me just back up a second. When you're aware of your feelings and you're flowing with them and you're enjoying them, success always follows.
Yes.
And it's not really about like success, like you won the championship of the crown of the jewels of the Mediterranean. I don't know, I'm making all that up, right? But it's just about enjoying the moment. That's success.
Yeah.
Enjoying a conversation with someone. That's success.
Yeah.
Enjoying someone's company. Being silent and just listening to some birds. So funny. I've been having this clock over where I live, right? So, these little sticky things where I can't do anything to the wall, whatever. And got the battery, stuck everything in. I didn't because it's a clock I have, but I never noticed before it goes. So a friend of mine says, "Oh, that noise, that would just drive me insane." And I just turned and I smiled and I said, "I love that." It's and so I was coaching someone yesterday in my room. I would just look at that clock, and it wasn't about the time. I couldn't tell you not one time what time it was, but it was going like this, and it goes, and I just loved it. And it's like just enjoying all those little things is success. Feeling
Yeah.
them, just
Yeah.
feeling them. And I
Yeah.
think is being able to express your feelings. I think wonderful when you're expressing how you're feeling. It's just a
Yeah.
beautiful thing. And then when I do it, I feel like as if it feeds me. It just energizes. It's like this cycle, this momentum. It's like I don't know. It's just like on one of the calls, you just feel so good. It's almost like, well, yeah, it might be time for bed, but I'm feeling really good. I'm going to go do this type of thing. This feels good. So
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, feeling and flowing forward. And Jules, you're a little hard to hear there, so I don't know if that was because of the connection or whatever, but I got caught most of it, and I was just
Oh.
so because I just caught this like energy more than anything else, right? And that's what I think is so powerful about this too, which is that even if we don't feel the words, it's the energy, right? It's that satisfied energy that you're exuding right now, and which is what I want to talk about because it's not even that satisfaction is powerful, it's that satisfaction is so pleasurable, and that we get to really, because
Mm.
everything about our alignment is inherently powerful. But by focusing on that powerfulness of it, that's where we tend to gum ourselves up. I've seen this time and time again with myself as well as people that I've worked with and, just the besties in general. The biggest space that we gum ourselves up is when we focus on the power of what feels good instead of just enjoying the pleasure of what feels good.
Mhm.
And you could hear even when your friend was like, "Oh, I can't stand that noise," and you're like, "I love it, man." You could feel it. It was such an energetic thing. It was such a thing of your own, satisfaction. And I love that Jen took you through that satisfaction exercise because that's something that we've wonderfully incorporated into the life coaching certification program. But we're also incorporating it into all the training that we're doing in Best Life. I had a chance to do it. Well, I was the first one that had a chance to do it done on myself with Sue, our wonderful instructor, on that last Thursday. So I was all sorts of for it, and then got to practice it on some of the calls and also do it on the Saturday call. And then I heard from Jen that she did it with you yesterday on your guys' call or on your call, Jules. And yeah, and we're just wonderfully freely flowing forward. and just keeping to feel more and more of that alignment and more of that satisfaction. So yeah. So Espen, I see you nodding. I can't see your eyes, but I can see your wonderful, beautiful chin. So there we go.
Oh,
No,
hi, there you are.
Yeah.
I
Hello.
Lovely. So good. Hi.
I love what you share about the feelings, because really when you hear people, it's not what you hear. It sounds good, but it's not how it is feels. It's
Yeah.
always connected to feelings. If you alignment, when you are in alignment, everyone feels it
Yeah.
when you're speaking there, because there is no resistance to what is. There is no resistance to what's around you, what you observe. Your alignment is alignment. When you are speaking from alignment and the words coming out, those people who hear it, they feel and hear it. And
Mm-hmm.
that the same thing when you are in alignment and when you look at things, it's not, oh, I have to look at something that please me, but you look at things and you feel those things, and your natural well-being just feel and see the best of it. So it's
Yeah.
like it's all in the connection of that. The same with the feeling inside the meditation, when you're feeling your breathing in, breathing out, you're feeling your wholeness in your energy, with the oneness energy that you be conscious aware of from top of your head all the way down if you choose to, and just scanning easily through and feeling that one energy in your body, and then just like that is the vibration, that aliveness, that's that pulsing of aliveness, that's like uh, feel more of those things around you as well. The smell and the taste all take place in the feelings. And I
Yes.
love, the more you feel and vibrate and feeling your, I love the word vibration. I love it so much. Vibration. And vibration is like you feel the goosebumps. You're feeling when there's,
Mm-hmm.
oh, it's so good. We feel when you just like, it's the energy,
Yeah.
you soothing in that, I
Yeah.
love, and it's that vibration. It's like the pulsing aliveness from within. And that is like, yeah. And
Absolutely.
how it's been observed from within now when you're looking outside, when you observe and be conscious, aware, and using yourself, how everything is different from your
Yeah.
feeling alignment, and then looking around you and see that everything is alignment, and you feel natural appreciation, you feel natural um, acceptance to all that is, and acceptance is not to be thinking about it, but just fully be aware of your own alignment. Then the enjoyment, you feel the alignment, you feel the enjoyment, you feel the enthusiasm, you feel the satisfaction, and all of those feelings come in different forms from time to time or from moment to moment. But all the good feelings is the soul's energy that moves to you and through you and expand, and you experience more and more.
Yeah.
And it's so beautiful. And more you relax into who you are, more the impulses, ideas, and it's come for you. The circumstances, situation change. It's like you get a call, someone call you, something changes. I had a beautiful momentum class today, and we had a beautiful conversation with Jen, and I talk about, I would love to have it's so nice. I just feel that I'm going to have a seminar in Kosovo and in Tirana, and it's very feeling so good. But not like rushing into, but very relaxed and good.
Yeah.
And today I had a conversation with Mimosa, and we got it to speak about it also in the Be Best Life, about that for people in her group, so they know about it. There is something coming there, and it's
So good.
beautiful and easy and gentle.
Yeah.
And as I was speaking about it, and I felt so good, and I felt my emotion, and I soothing in the energy. My brother calls. I had to go out of the call. My brother just called me and said, I have 10 kilos of fish. He's just been out fishing, and if you want something, can you get to the town and pick up some of them? And it's like, it's so funny.
I
And
love
he
it.
never asked me that question before. And like, that was like, but it's so good. And it's, of course, if you find a freezer, some places to have holy cold, I will come to the town and see if I can pick it up. And I love fish. Fish is my favorite food. Fish is it's the best thing I eat. I feel so good eating fish. It's my favorite
I
food.
love
It's
it.
so good. And
Yeah.
and that is the alignment, because when I was speaking, it was not with just words and try to like, yeah, I try to influence Jen to really believe in me what I'm saying. But you
Right.
speak from alignment, you speak from heart, you speak from oh, I feel so good, and I feel this vibration, it feels so good just thinking about it, and just like, ah, and then let it go, let it be, and enjoy of feeling that, and then move on. And then you got the call, and it's more to come, more fish and more other things. There is more
Yep.
beautiful.
More fish, more other
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
I love that. Well,
It's
Espen, I feel
yeah,
sorry. I feel
yeah.
like you touched on a really um, a lovely idea or a lovely thing that you said, which is about observing the energy. And I love how, for me in meditation is my way of feeling that silence within myself, which gives me that beautiful awareness of my feelings. And that will last me all through the day and night.
Mm-hmm.
And being aware of our feelings is so powerful. It's life transformed at every moment. It's you deciding at every moment. You say, "This is what I'm feeling. I like this feeling," or "This is what I'm feeling, and I would rather feel this."
Yeah.
And meditation, it's such a beautiful way to connect with feeling your feelings. That in itself is such a beautiful expression of our alignment. That's how we express who we are because we are our alignment. That's who we truly
Mm,
are.
Mm-hmm.
We are that. That is our authenticity.
Mm-hmm.
That is us. That's genuine. And
Mm-hmm.
I just, and that's another thing. Getting together with your besties. mm, when you're with those that have the law of attraction or the desire to be aligned,
Yeah.
you know, wanting to be that creator that you truly are, um, consciously. And gathering together like that, oh, it's such an amazing feeling. I love you
Yeah.
guys. It was
Yeah.
so
mm,
good. Dave, you and I, we lived in the same state,
Yep.
not too far from each other, and that was fun. And Espen, to be able to meet you, I can't wait to go to the Netherlands. And you know, wait, not the Netherlands.
Norway.
Yes, Norway. Yeah, the Norwegian king. No, what is it, Espen? The Norwegian
He's the Norwegian Viking.
Viking.
Viking. Yes, I know a Viking. Everyone is Espen. I know a real Viking. I mean, how many people can say that?
It's not the
I
kind you
know. It's
see on
just
TV, a real one. Yeah, exactly.
yeah, no, a real one. And just to enjoy someone, enjoy observing and feeling. Being in that presence, things we co-create. Wow,
Yeah.
you know. And then we don't know. We might walk on it, and materialize it 6 months from now. Who knows? We don't care. But that's all we know. It's all good. It's always good.
Yeah.
Always good. Always force. Always good. It's never measurable. We don't even think about the measurement of it. How satisfied is that? Oh, I don't care. This is good. It's good.
Yeah.
It's
Exactly.
like love
it
that.
is so
I
satisfying.
love that.
Yeah.
And then that pre-paving. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
and the thing with it too, Jules, is that well, both of you guys really, is that this pre-paving thing it's so easy once you really understand the mechanics of it. It's so easy. But there's a lot to it in the fact that it really is an art, which is why that class is called Getting Out Ahead of It, the art of
Mm.
segment intending. Because it is an art. It's not necessarily a skill. It's not necessarily like, something that you think about. You just deliberately do. You're
You
just
flow.
deliberately focusing and deliberately doing and guess what? the cool thing about it too is that if, let's just say, you forgot to prepave, right? And you're now realizing, oh shoot, I could probably prepave moving forward. You don't need to go back and try to prepave everything that happened because you can't take a breath 5 minutes ago. It's already done.
Yeah.
So just prepave right where you are. So because there have been times too where I've noticed myself not pre-paving, and that's usually when I have more contrast coming, and then I have to laugh and go, I could probably pre-pave a little bit better. But I'm not, I don't get down on myself. I don't beat myself up. I don't go, oh geez, why didn't you do this sooner? I just go, well, yeah, I'm a good manifester still. Okay, great. uh well, we feel a little bit better. I'm going to prepave this next ride, or I'm going to prepave this next segment that I'm going into, or before I call this person, I'm going to just prepave, and all that kind of stuff. And again, it's just the power and the pleasure of us and our ability to be general with what feels good to us, and for everyone that's out there watching, it's not even what feels good to you or what feels good to Espen or what feels good to me. It's what feels good to you watching, and the freedom that we have with that. Like, we are so free to like feel what we feel, and if it doesn't feel good, it's okay. We can acknowledge it in brief, and then just move forward and ask ourselves what would feel a bit better. A thing I've been saying recently, guys, is can I feel better and can I move forward from this?
Mm.
Yeah, I can. And if there's ever been times when I'm like, no, I can't, I end up usually laughing because I'm like, this is so ridiculous. Like, this is not that big of a deal. It's like my mind created all this momentum where it's like, no, this is a big serious affair. And I'm just like, no, I can't move forward from this. Ah. And then I'm like, okay, yes, I can. This is silly. I can just move forward. It's not a
It
big
was
deal.
funny. I had an experience, and my mind was going, and my mind's like, oh, it's gonna be like this, and this. And I'm like, no, it's not. And I kept like, okay, I'm gonna be busy doing something else, and it was just no, 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 no. Well, the moment came, and it was nothing like that.
Right.
And to not pay attention to any of that, to not um, give it any credence, any
Right.
focus,
Right.
and then for here I am at the meeting, and what is it? Nothing but beautiful, nothing but lovely energy. Everyone laughing, every this, that, blah, blah, blah. It was so good,
Mm.
so good. Well, guys, I have a client. I'm gonna have to run, but it was so good. It's good to be with you guys.
Oh man,
It's good
thank you,
to
Jules.
share. I so love it.
Thank
I
you,
love
Jill.
sharing that with you. I love you, and I'll talk soon. And bye, everyone. Bye.
Awesome. Love you, Jules.
Love you.
Love you, Jill.
Bye.
Awesome, awesome.
Amazing.
Thanks, you guys. Wow, Espen, this
Thank
was
you.
this was really powerful. So thanks for having me on, and really, really appreciate this time that we got to connect with you and Julie. And thanks for wonderfully feeling inspired to share this with me on Saturday and being like, would you love to be on the class with me? And I'm like, yeah, of course. So just thank you guys for having me. This was a lot of fun, and more to come.
More to come. You're always welcome, and it's always a pleasure to speak with you and with Julie, and now for sure, I there will be more fun. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have more conversation, me and you too, Dave.
I agree.
So feels so good, and with all of the
Yeah,
best, it's conversation feels so good,
yeah.
and I love to share also that I had a download from my guidance who say start to speak with people in the bestest and all the people who's here more and more who want to speak up and ask for their journey in the now and their feel good now journey and so I will be interviewing more people in the best life now from next
Woohoo!
week,
I love that.
Monday to Thursday, and it's gonna be a conversation with people like you, Dave, like Jen, like Sue, like Ali, like Janelle,
Yeah,
like everyone, like who's part of the instructors, ambassadors, and the people who are in the classes, and anyone
I
who wants to
love
speak
that.
up. So it's a free, open thing for everyone who wants to be interviewed and to share their story. It's something powerful to share your own beautiful, good now story and to expand on that.
I love that, Espen. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. I'll be there.
So good to hear you here. Definitely, maybe
Yeah,
you will be the first one I interview.
yeah, maybe. Yeah, I, I, I'd love to. Yeah, let's just plan it out, and yeah, that sounds
Then it
fabulous.
will be
Okay,
Monday.
sounds perfect. Let's do
Super day,
it.
you will be the first one.
Sounds perfect. Let's do it. See how
Good.
easy that is?
Very
Flowing.
easy.
Yeah,
Gentle and good.
really flowing forward. Yeah, thank you, Espen. This has been great. So, as you know, I have another class to instruct here, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna take off too.
Thank you
So,
so much.
yeah, love you guys and love you.
Love you
Thank you
guys so
again
much.
so
And
much,
thank
Julie
you, Jen.
and Espen. And
Thanks, Jens, for the back office. She's back office, I know.
yeah,
Thank
thank
you,
you,
Jen,
Jen.
so much.
Just beautiful.
And you and everyone who's here co-creating and being in your own alignment and feeling and observing and commenting and whatever. Thank you so much. You're all amazing. And we
Awesome.
love you so much.
Awesome. Thanks, you guys. Love you lots.
Thanks.